Shivat, where are you going?
Honestly, Andreas, how do you manage to sneak up on people like that? It's frightening, really.
Answer my question.
You've heard of jade collectors, I suppose?
People who gather jade to use or to sell.
Indeed. Odd hobbyists who spend their days picking up rocks. A great number of Southfield nobles have a taste for this peculiar pastime.
So I've heard. What of it?
Much of the jade they collect contains a special energy used for ancient sorcery. Pearls before swine, I tell you. So I thought I'd snatch a piece or two away from them. I hope you don't mind.
A thief returning to his old ways, I see. You intend to sneak into a noble's manor?
I do. It's not as though they have a legitimate claim to their plunder.
You can't be trusted by yourself. I will accompany you.
Ha! You really are full of surprises, aren't you?
Is that the house?
Aye, and it looks like they have guards. We'll just have to take them out as we go. If that's all right with you, making enemies with a nobleman's knights could bring us trouble.
These are no knights. I've already checked. They are, to a man, scoundrel mercenaries who accept any unsavory job.
You've really done your homework, haven't you?
As of you. It was your scouts who told me.
Sneaky as ever, I see. This'll be over in a flash. I do.
So, this is the Collector's Jade, is it?
It's valuable stuff. What should we do? Just take a handful?
We'll take it as evidence and have the noble investigated. Hoarding this much jade is a crime.
How would that benefit us?
Well, it depends on how it's done.
Ah, all right. I see what you're saying.
I'm glad to hear it.
You really do plan out every last detail, don't you?
And you think this is something we have in common?
Well, it would be nice if it were.
The royal government has confiscated all the jade as part of their investigation into the collector.
What a terrible waste.
Not at all. It was the Blue Foxes who presented them with the evidence. A feat for which we will soon be rewarded. We can use this reward to set up new facilities and increase salaries.
Excellent. I shall look forward to it. It is a shame, though. As a magicka, I had hoped to try a bit of that spectacular jade.
Be honest, you snatched something new.
I'm afraid my lips are sealed.
Well, make sure they stay that way.
Andreas, there's something I need to ask you.
About Iscarian, I suppose.
Yes. He didn't quite seem himself when I saw him a while ago. He was lost in his thoughts. And then it occurred to me that perhaps you'd... well...
Iscarian decided to leave the Blue Foxes of his own accord.
I see. I thought that maybe you'd...
Iscarian acted of his own volition, as he always has. Our aims are the same, but we disagree about the means. It's a wonder he stayed this long, really.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. Well,
Have you anything else to note?
just that you don't seem quite yourself these days either, Andreas.
Perhaps not. Indeed.
What word from Dalmatio?
He says that he is taking what he's owed for assisting us in battle.
Which is why we must make as short work of this as possible.
This was always bound to happen, one way or another. This is just how the Alliance operates.
Then what the devil are we to do about it?
There is one option. There is a large vein of jade situated west of Dagland. We have spies in place around Dalmatio who could divulge this information, and I doubt he will be able to resist acting upon it. Then we set an ambush in Raoul Marsh and eliminate him as he passes through.
I see. And so, in the meantime, we turn a blind eye to the looting going on in Southfield.
We would have to, yes.
If this is the path that leads to fewer casualties, then so be it. Good. A course of action is decided.
There it is. My mountain of money. I can't wait to pick it clean. What's this? The blue foxes. This was all a setup.
Those plundering Alliance scum are no different to pirates. We will deal with them accordingly. Treaty be damned. Dalmatio and his men will be put to the sword.
You fools. Surely you're not so deluded as to believe yourselves a match for the Empire.
That I cannot say. However, it is clear that nothing good can come of partnering with your treacherous alliance. If we must fight a war on two fronts, then so be it.
So be it. Alatain will be obliterated, but not before I have put your loathsome head on a spike.
I'll destroy you. You met your match.
Dalmatio's forces have been routed. Now there is no one to stand in my way. Let this be the beginning of a new era. The era of the 12th King, Levantia Shathan.
Endings and beginnings. Having repelled the Empire from the realm and reclaimed the occupied region of Southfield, the fourth-born Prince Levantia Shatham becomes the 12th King of Alatain in Whitsbreath 1503. The ascension of a new monarch to the throne was expected to put an end to the kingdom's enduring hardships. And yet, beyond this veil of hope, the darkness creeps ever closer. Soon after the coronation, the Blue Foxes must deal with Alliance looters down in Southfield. These are soon crushed, but it emerges that Imperial troops remain in Alatain. The kingdom sends out knights to look for them in every region, but they are unable to locate the remnant enemy headquarters. A full month passes before Frederick receives word that a cluster of Imperials have been spotted. The Blue Foxes head to the location at once. The Gaian Mines in Northfield.
Is something the matter, Tremina?
Not particularly.
Oh.
Actually, I might have a job for us. For the Blue Foxes, I mean.
What are the details?
A Southfield trader called Umbert seems to be having a lot of trouble with bandits. They're clearly being targeted for some reason, and would like us to act as bodyguards.
Umbert? You mean this is a relative of yours?
That's not relevant. Are we going to take the job?
Yes. If the price is right.
Good. Then it's settled. I'll provide more details in due course. The bandits should be just up ahead.
Listen, Tremina. I understand why you asked the Blue Foxes to assist with this task. But why hide your connection to Umbert? There is nothing odd about a daughter helping her family.
It's not relevant. I told you. Would you want people nosing into your private affairs?
Your reticence on the matter tells me everything I need to know.
Huh?
Come on, let's focus on the bandits.
Wait. What do you mean exactly? No escape. The bandits have been routed. Now tell me what you meant before.
It's nothing important. I was just thinking about your family. You became estranged from them during your activist days, didn't you? And you've kept your distance ever since. But as soon as you heard they were in trouble, you immediately wanted to help. Except, of course, you wanted to keep your involvement a secret. Is that right?
You dug up my past.
It was merely a supposition, though it appears to be spot on.
Damn you, Andreas. Dear Tremina.
A letter from your family, eh?
How did you know?
Again, merely a supposition.
They thanked me for defeating the bandits. It seems they got wind of my involvement somehow.
I see.
Wait. Was it you? Did you go and inform them?
I did no such thing. There are any number of ways they could have found out.
I suppose so. Still, this might be a good moment for me to visit home.
Yes, go. But if you aren't back for the next mission, there is no place for you here.
I understand.
This isn't good.
It seems that foreign soldiers are sniffing around, Castivir. Did you start some new quarrel?
Of course not. Certainly not a new one, anyway.
Out with it, now.
They're likely to be Vermin Commander Dalmatio's men, looking for me. I imagine they intend to kill me, having failed in the past.
Did you do something to provoke them?
Not at all. It seems they've simply been unable to forget my betrayal.
It makes no difference.
Does that mean... Are you going to throw me to the dogs?
Quite the opposite. You are a valuable asset to the Blue Foxes. I knew full well that you were an Alliance defector when you joined. Your enemy is our enemy.
Well, well. Thank you, Andreas.
I'll draw up a plan. Tell me what I need to know.
All right, then.
The enemy has responded to our invitation. Now we need but deal with them.
They are Alliance soldiers, all right. They don't know the lay of this land. That is very much to our advantage. Our victory should be assured.
A sure victory is always welcome, but don't forget why we have to fight in the first place.
Your words wound me, but you're quite right. I am a blue fox, and I've caused trouble for my comrades. But fear not. I will repay my debt in full on the battlefield.
Good. Now let's go.
Right, here goes! One must be decisive with the... Those poor vermins. Such a long journey, and all in vain.
These were Dalmazio's personal troops, yes? The same as the first time they came for you? If so, diplomatic relations should remain unaffected by this episode. Now, let us search the area for remaining hostiles, then return to base.
I find your thoroughness reassuring, Andreas.
Alas, I am less reassured by your tendency to get into trouble.
Andreas, just the man I wanted to see. I've found something that may be of interest. It's a scientific discourse on the differences between ancient sorcery and modern magic. Only available on the continent, I believe. It's a good thing I'm well connected, eh?
This is all a bit sudden.
You don't want it?
Oh, it sounds intriguing. But I find the idea of a surprise gift from you rather worrying.
Haha! There's no ulterior motive, I promise. Just a token of gratitude, that's all.
Well, if this is your way of saying thank you, I shall gladly accept.
Excellent. I look forward to our future endeavors, Andreas.
Would you be willing to accompany us on our next mission, Princess Hezelia?
Yes, but
Hmm?
in the short time since I left Beazle Tower, it has been battle after battle, day after day. When will people stop killing each other?
We carry on killing so that one day we can put an end to it.
How does that make any sense?
I do not expect you to understand right away. And besides, our enemy this time is but demi-human. A swarm was sighted in the Eastfield swampland. Preferable to fighting real humans, I'd say.
Demi-humans? Those creatures whose bodies are infused with jade? They were once human too, were they not?
Why not see for yourself? You'll soon see that they have not a scrap of humanity. We will depart as soon as we are ready.
Very well.
We will engage them shortly, Your Highness.
So, those are the demi-humans. Can they use ancient sorcery? They are infused with jade, after all.
Of course not. They may resemble humans, but we must think of them as mad beasts.
But I feel a power emanating from them that is similar to that of jade. If it is jade that is the cause of their physical prowess, then...
Princess?
Forgive me. I shall focus on the battle at hand. I must do something. Was that good enough?
Thank you, Your Highness. The demi-humans have been eliminated. The mission is a success.
It has also provided me with a valuable insight.
An insight?
I hope to show you the fruits of my investigations in due time.
I look forward to it. Princess Hezelia, your powers of ancient sorcery have grown markedly.
Yes. The battle against the demi-humans gave me an opportunity to refine them. I've adjusted my awareness. My sensation of focusing during ancient sorcery incantations.
The way they fought was instructive for improving your magic.
Exactly. It is hard to explain. I'm sorry if what I say is impenetrable.
You bear the mark of the blessed, Your Highness. Your grasp of magic far exceeds the average man's. It is only natural that you would find insights that others would not.
You know, I am coming to understand what you said about killing in order to stop the killing. The demi-human souls have empowered me, so I must ensure their deaths were not in vain. You seek to do something similar, do you not?
I couldn't say.
Then I shall continue to fight until I understand.
What news of the Imperial stragglers?
It seems they may not in fact be mere stragglers.
Have you some new information?
Reports claim that there are a significant number of elite soldiers included in their ranks. Our intelligence suggests that the largest gatherings of the remnant forces are taking place at Gaian mines. The mines are remote and contain deposits of highly concentrated jade. What's more, the surrounding terrain is barely penetrable. It's the ideal base for the Imperials.
Damn it! Is there no end to them? I shall drive them all out!
Calm down. How will the kingdom find peace with a king who jumps at shadows?
But this is our chance while they are all assembled. We should send our best and crush them.
Fine. Do what you will.
The Imperial scum have been found. Onwards to victory. Another triumph for King Levantia.
Why is His Majesty in such a rage?
How should I be?
Damn!
Seize victory! That is our objective. Here I go!
Right.
Why would you?
Yes, indeed.
No.
Damn!
No more of that. Here I go! Everyone, with me!
Target fired! Right through the heart!
The Imperial threat is vanquished at last. Now we shall make our grand return to Central Field.
You don't wonder why the Imperial forces chose to gather in this godforsaken place?
If you've something to say, boys, then come out and say it. I've grown tired of your